Hi everyone, it's Tammy at the Frou-frou Studio. Welcome back. Today I am going to be working on one of the prompts for December. Um, as I said in my video from yesterday, I originally was not going to participate in this year's December, and the more I thought about it, the more I thought, yes, I really want to do it. So I have been playing catch up, and the way they are doing it this year, they do not have a prompt on the weekends. So that gave me a chance to catch up on the ones that I had missed already. So I will show you those, and then I'm going to do the one from the 7th, which is the last one that they did. And then on Monday, when they start back up, I'll be where I need to be and can keep up daily. December is sponsored by Barbara at 49 Dragonflies and Louisa Heinzel. And they compiled a list of prompts for you to, put in your journal. They also did journals, and they have a cute little mascot named Effie, which I will not be using in my journal because Lou over here, who is at my side all the time, said, "No way, Jose, she's not sharing the stage with Effie." And so I won't be using Effie in my journal. And I also did not make the basket that a lot of the people made. And I'm not using a ring-bound journal. So that's what I'm not doing. What I am doing is I am using this journal. And so because of the nature of this journal, most all of my makes will have some type of bird or butterfly or something of that sort in it, because that goes with the journal. So the first prompt was butterflies and 3 torn elements, and I made this page, which I have been posting these on Instagram, so you may have already seen them on my Instagram, but this is what I did for that. I have 3 butterflies with torn wings, and then, of course, I have several torn pieces of paper. The next was salvaged birds, and I did this little spread, which are owls that I used a die cut, and I cut them out of a beer package that I had brought home from work when I did work. And so I made these 3 little owls, and this flips out so you can write there if you choose to. And then I made a couple of tags to stick down in this book page pocket. And I used the beer cartons for those, and used pull tabs for the tops. So that's that one. And then the next one was selfie in a bubble. And I do not do selfies. I hate to have my picture made, as a matter of fact. So I did a selfie in a bubble. And I don't know how well this comes off on camera, but these are a transparency that I cut circles, bubbles out of, and then I put it through my laminator and put the word selfie inside of the bubble. And then again, I used butterflies to decorate the page. So today the prompt is clocks and wings, And so I'm going to use this page, and I've done a little bit of prep work because I wanted to cut his feet to go around the die cut branch, and that took a little bit of time, so I decided to do that off camera so that it wouldn't take so much time. And then I took a piece of this brick wall that I made for this piece and put it up at the top because it shows from here where this page is shorter. So we're gonna continue with this page, and we're going to do clocks and wings, and of course the bird is the wings. And we are going to see what we can do for that. Now, I took this page, which is a clock page, out of my Montgomery Ward catalog, which is a copy of the Montgomery Ward catalog. And I'm going to ink that up, and I'm going to mount it behind this page, like this, so that the clock department sticks out the top and we have some clocks sticking out to the side. But I want to ink the edges on this, so I'm going to do that first. So I hope everybody is having a wonderful weekend. It is rainy here today. It's supposed to be rainy here tomorrow, but we need the rain, and it's not snow, so I'm not going to complain too bad. It's not too terribly cold. It's just kind of rainy and yucky. But yeah, I just want to put a little bit of color on this page around the edges, just a little bit. Yep. And then I have some music paper, and I'm going to ink around that as well. And I'm going to put just a little bit of it poking out because I like to use music with birds just because, you know, of the chirping and singing that they do. Although this little hawk here, I don't know if what he does would actually be considered singing. And I did that on the wrong side, so let's do the other side. We have hawks, and they do more of a screaming, which I love to hear them outside, but singing would not be what I would associate with them. How do I want to do this? Do I want to do this? May want to do this further down this way. And then maybe just so those clocks are kind of peeking out the back. Okay. Most of the work I'm going to do for most of these will probably be collage work because that's what I like to do. But you could do pockets or tags or, you know, really whatever you want to. dropping stuff. Trying to be really gentle with my music paper because it's kind of fragile. I don't want to tear it. Okay, now I'm going to glue this whole thing down. On here. I'm going to use our glitter glue. Just make sure I get a good bond. Okay, and what I don't want to do is I've got this little beak cut right here. I don't want that to glue down. Alright. Now, around his head, I'm going to put this Tim Holtz die. I do not have this die. I got this in Happy Mail. So I can't tell you what the number is or anything like that, because I don't know. And I'm going to ink it up a little bit. See if I can do it without tearing it. I'm just going to go around the inside and around the outside. My guess is this is cut out of either a file folder or a cream colored cardstock, if I had to guess. By the weight and the feel of it. The only other thing I haven't done for this challenge yet, which at some point I will do, is on the opening day, they wanted you to make a door. And I have not done that yet. Okay, and then I'm going to glue this around his head, just like this. Okay. So obviously I'm going to use art glitter glue for that, because thank goodness for the metal point, right? It take me a second to glue this. How's everybody doing on their Christmas? I wrapped some more presents this morning so that I could stay caught up. I try to do them as they come in so I'm not overwhelmed. With wrapping. I told my husband, I said, I can remember my mom was a great procrastinator when it came to wrapping presents. And she would wait till the last minute, and then she would have to lock herself in the bedroom for hours wrapping presents, because she would not do them as she got them. I try not to do that. I try to, when I get them, go ahead and get them wrapped. So I'm just doing a couple at a time instead of everything at once. And I don't care that this overhangs that page. I'm just going to wipe the glue off of it. So that, now, I will put something on the back of this because the back of it's plate silver advertisement, and of course that doesn't really go with what I have in this journal. So, all right. So then we have this represented by a clock, and of course these things represented by a clock. And I wanted to put this down here, and I forgot. And the only reason is because I am going to put a word on here, a die cut word that's kind of in this color, and so I wanted to get another piece of this color. So I think I'll just kind of glue those down here. This is just some kind of packing that's got a really neat texture. I can get that up under there. So my husband's downstairs watching the Bruins play hockey. And I went down there to check on him and to get me something to drink. And I said, how's it going? And he said, it's 3-0. And I was like, that's awesome. So I got my drink, and he said, okay, you need to go back upstairs now. And I was like, well, that's not nice. And he said, no. He said, it's now 3-2. So, obviously, I'm not good luck when it comes to the hockey. So, he ran me back upstairs. So, I have this little die cut. Again, this was in Happy Meal. So, I have no clue if this is Tim Holtz, if this is somebody else. But it said artist, but I cut it so that it would just say art. I'm going to put it right there. And that is why I wanted this little bit of color down here. Yep. All right, so we're going to glue that on. He's got a big day today. He's got the Bruins are on now, and then he's got his Army-Navy game later. So he is perfectly fine with me being up here in my craft room all day. He'll be even more fun with it now that obviously I'm bad luck. Okay, now last but not least, I have cut this little clock out of the Montgomery Ward page, and I put a little piece of cardstock on the back of it, and then I had these little die cut feathers And they were just, two of them were in manila, and one of them was in black cardstock. And I just colored them with some Distress Oxide. One of them is the Hickory Smoke, and the other one is the Lost Shadow. And then I took just a little piece of fuzzy and put underneath there. And I'm going to take this and I'm going to put it right under his beak right here and let him hold it. Like that. So we're going to glue that down. Get his little beak lifted up. Kind of smush that down a little bit. Nope, that glued down good. Okay, and the only other thing I want is I want something to go over this brown piece. Down here, what do I want? Make sure that gets good and flat. I think I missed that edge. There we go. Let's see. Maybe I could just stamp some numbers on it. I'm not sure though how well it will stamp on that kind of ridged paper, but we can always try it, and if it doesn't work or I don't like it, I can just put another piece on top of it. No, I don't want that. I want my archival ink. Okay, and I want something a little, oh, don't want that glued to my next page. Oh, actually, I may leave that like that because I don't mind that that's covering that up, and then I could put something on top of it. Alright, so I'm not going to worry about it, but I do want something to put under here. Maybe I'll get another acrylic block. Just got ink on me. this under here. Oh yeah, that's fine. Okay. Alright, so I think that's got it, guys. That's a pretty quick one, but I like the way that it turned out. So that has me up to date, except for building a door. And I'm going to stop the video here, and if I come up with something really quickly to build my door, I may come back and put my door piece at the end. But if you want to participate in this, you can find the prompt list on Barbara's site at 49 Dragonflies, or on Louisa Heinzel's site, YouTube channel. I think it's posted on Instagram as well under hashtag DefemberEmber. And of course, they both have playlists that talks about the challenge and you know, what's going on so far and what to expect for the rest of it. You can, like I said, you can get the list there. You can see the playlist there. You can follow DecemberEmber on, or DefemberEmber on Instagram. If you want to see what everybody else is doing for the challenge. And I think that's it. So I'm going to sign off real quick. And like I said, if I think of something or come up with something fairly quickly for the door, then I'll come back and put the door video at the end. So if not, then I will see you guys back on Tuesday for Color Combo 2023. We're about to wrap it up for the year, guys. We've got 2 more weeks and we'll be done with that. So thanks for joining me today, and I hope to see you guys back on Tuesday. Bye.